Hello everybody, this is Donnabellez. Welcome back for more Let's Play Majora's Mask. So we're finally gonna get to start a new temple this time. Finally! Yay! I'm gonna start off right now by showing you guys that I do indeed know how to play the inverted Song of Time. Because every single time I don't play it, you guys are all like, Donna, why you no play inverted Song of Time? Well, it's either A, I've forgotten to do it, because I have done that before on accident, oops, or I didn't play it on purpose. So here we are, the time is slowed down. Nobody needs to worry. Hello, doggy! Do you want to warp with me to Snowhead? That would be awesome if he could, like if you got close enough to him, or if he just followed you around Termina, wherever, just have a little doggy buddy with you the whole time. I would appreciate that. A little dick buddy with me. Alright, going to Snowhead. Now the reason that I didn't play the Song of Time before is because I knew that I was going to start a new 3-day cycle for this temple. And the reason for that is because I want to get the sword upgrade, and it has to be on the first day. And I'm just saving time by not having to actually beat the temple all over again. And you'll see why. I'll explain that in greater depth when I actually get to the sword. Oh, look, a fairy! Let's grab it before it's actually blown away. Can you imagine? Like, the Goron exhales and the fairy smacks into Link's face on accident? Oh, I would laugh. Okay, I think there are some bombs in here. Yes, there are! You need at least a couple in here to get a certain stray fairy. Alright, what we're gonna do is turn into Darmani and not get blown off the edge like his dumbass did before. I guess he just didn't know the secret to putting this guy to sleep. I wonder if his body is still down there. Can you see the bottom? Ah, I'm too scared to get too close to the edge. Alright, so remember how at the swamp we had to turn into Dinky-Poo and play the Sonata of Awakening to awaken the temple? This time, we have to put the Goron asleep by playing the Goron's Lullaby. And of course, this doesn't work if you're any other form. He'll only fall asleep to the Goron drums. I don't see how he could fall asleep to drums, but it's probably just something that he's used to, that he grew up with. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little frog, rock, hedgehog thingy. Oh, it's so cute. And yes, I do think everything is cute, especially when they roll into little balls like that. Anything that reminds me of a hedgehog, I'm gonna think is cute. Or if anything is small and fluffy. I want a hedgehog of my own so bad. They're so adorable. I even have a name picked out for it. Marshmallow. Because it's so ironic. But Daniel won't let me have one, who's my fiance, because we already have 2 dogs. And he thinks that Kona, our bigger dog, would try to eat it. And I'm like, well, it's a hedgehog. She would learn real damn quick not to take a bite out of it. I mean, she does have a really bad habit of trying to eat any creature smaller than her, but we've pretty much trained her to stop nibbling on Baxter, so I think she'd be fine. Alright, finally we're here at Snowhead Temple. Now notice the 3 columns on each side of Link. To me, they look like 2 claws coming up to grab you, and it's very simple, but also pretty sinister at the same time. I love that design detail. This is kind of big. It's gonna take more than average strength to move this thing. Well, good thing we're bigger than the average sized person. Like, seriously, the baby Goron was as big as Link. Let's kill these little bow bitches here. They are called white bows, and they're exactly the same as the black ones in the Swamp Temple, but they're white. Imagine that! And they are cute, because they're small and fluffy looking, but they are little bitches. Goron Link does not appreciate them at all. In this next room, we are immediately greeted by another bitch. This is the Wolfos, which you should be familiar with because they were everywhere in Ocarina of Time. But the easiest way to beat them is just as Goron Link. And he may be slow, but look at that. You punch him once in the back and he's dead. 1 punch knockout, the winner is Linky-Poo. Or should I call him Darmi-Poo? That sounds even more ridiculous than Linky-Poo, I tell ya. What do you have to say, Tattle? I think she's saying that the ground is just really slippery if you're regular Link, but if you're Darmi-Poo, then you won't slip at all. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Woohoo! I love rolling across big gaps like that. There's an awful lot of it in this temple, so it's so much fun. Be careful not to get caught in the freezer's breath, but if you do and you fall down into the boiling hot magma, it's not that big of a deal because there is a ladder over there, and Gorons are used to extremely high temperatures because they're basically made out of rock. So it ain't no thing. Now what I'm gonna do is actually, ooh, I need some arrows. Hopefully there are some in here. there are 2 fairies hanging out in this room, just chilling in bubbles. You probably saw them. But once we free them with these arrows, we are going to attract them with the fabulous fairy mask. And as I told you before, whenever she has some, like these little sparklies around her hair, that means that there are some fairies still in the room. So if you actually want to get all 15 of the stray fairies in this temple, the fairy mask is a must. Because there's no way you can actually get these without it. So come here, my pretty. And they are attracted to the fairy dust, I guess, that comes from her hair. To me, it looks more like dandruff or something. Fairy dandruff. Ugh. Yuck. Now this here is what I like to call the shortcut room. And there is a very, very easy stray fairy to find in here. I call this the shortcut room because it basically serves as like the easiest way to get up vertically into the temple later on. And you'll see what I mean. I'll explain that later. We'll definitely come back in here. But for now, we have to get our present. And it's the map! Ta-da! Whatever would we do without the map? Especially in this place, it is pretty confusing if you don't know what you're doing. Trust me. Like, I've practiced this so many times. I've had a few failed recordings. Every single time I play it differently. Whip your hair, girl. Whip it. Yeah, whip it good. Link just loves playing around in the fairy mask. He looks so pretty. You know what I was thinking? It's a good thing that Darmani didn't get up in here and then die, like, to the boss or something. Or even die before that, because what would Link do without, like, the map and compass and everything? Ah, the big, epic, vertical room. I love this place. It makes it feel so vast and tall and confusing, which, as I said, it is, if you don't know what you're doing. But it makes it just feel so big, and this temple to me already feels so lonely too. But I, for some reason, really like it. And the music I like too. It's not really music as much like sound effects with the wind and everything, but I always love snow temples and snow areas in games. And I love the crunching snow sound that Link's shoes make when you walk on it. I know y'all have been waiting for me to actually say something about the shoe noises in this game. It's just, the truth is, I like them much better in Mario games. So what I'm doing now is moving this big-ass block all the way to the other side of the room because, well, Linky-Poo is just not as big and strong as Darmi-Poo. I swear, that name is just gonna crack me up from now on. Because, well, Link is only the size of a baby Goron, which is crazy. But once you get into this slot here, it activates a chest, which we can't get to because we don't necessarily have the tools, like, say, a hookshot. Yet. And we're not going to get that per se in this temple, but we will in the future. And we got a key, which is the real reason we came into this room at all, but moving that block into place sets you up for getting a stray fairy in the future, so definitely do that as soon as you possibly can so you don't forget. Alright, so you can tell by the map that that door right in front of us leads to the room with the Wolfos, and we can't get through here, so we have to create our own makeshift fire arrow. Ta-da! Link is so smart! And of course, you can actually see the fire arrow burning away. Hey, Tattle, what are you doing up there? I think that's probably where a scarecrow can appear if you have the scarecrow song. And I will actually get that later in this LP because we're gonna need it to get a heart piece. Of course, here we are in the room with the locked door. And ta-da! We're in a new part of the temple. I believe this is the east wing. So, don't let those sneaky bitches get up on you. I see you. The best part of this room is ice skating! Do a triple Lutz. Close enough. It's Summer Olympics time anyway, not Winter Olympics. You have plenty of time to practice, Link. What do we got? What do we got? We got the compass! Now, like I was saying before, what would happen if Darmani actually had come in this temple and failed? But don't think I don't see you, bitch. What if he had come in here and grabbed, like, the map and the compass and keys, but died before actually being able to use the keys, so all the doors were locked? Like, would the temple just magically respawn all the items for a new hero? Something to think about. Boom! Yes, that box on top of that column is the only reason we need actual bombs in this temple. And there is another fairy in this room, but we're going to need to use the frozen block and the frozen switch, but we don't have the right item yet. Now let's bomb this. You will need bombs for this opening, but you can always use the blast mask. You can't really use the blast mask to bomb the box on top of that column. I just heard something move in my apartment. What the hell? Hope it was a dog. Anyway, I'm gonna ignore that. What we're gonna need to do here is shoot the uncircumcised penis icicles. I'm sorry, but that's just what they look like to me. I know some of you are like, no, Donna, that's not what they look like, but maybe it's just me. I have a wild sense of imagination, so if you look at it kind of at an angle, like with your head tilted really far, maybe it kind of looks like that. I don't know. Whoa, that was a close one. Watch out for icicles. Now notice this like snow like bib or beard thing. What's it hanging off of? Well, there is a secret grotto here. Woohoo! I don't need no lens of truth, dog. I can just jump through because I already know that there's a grotto here. And of course you can tell that there is something back here with the map and the compass. Yay, we got a fairy! Ooh. And I'm just gonna get this. Oh, hello. I guess Link wants to shoot this down being fabulous. I'm gonna get as many rupees as I can in this temple because I'm gonna need some after this for our fancy sword upgrade. Oh shit. Oh, I wasn't supposed to jump over here because he's just gonna do this over and over and over. Okay, get down. Thank you. Oh my gosh. He probably could have done that forever. Just like hanging onto the ledge and trying to get back up and hanging on the ledge. Silly Linky Poo. Alright, jump over here. And we have snowballs. Snowballs. You know, snowballs always sounded good, and they're really cute because they're pink. I'm talking about like the Hostess snowballs. But I never really liked the texture of coconut. Otherwise, I think I would love that treat. Like, love it, because I love marshmallow and chocolate and the color pink. Because eating stuff that's fun-colored is a novelty. I just really can't stand the texture of a lot of coconut. Like, I like it on the Girl Scout cookies, Samoas. Those are really good. But anything else, I just don't like. Blech. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a texture kind of person when it comes to eating. All right, this is the big button puzzle room. And the exit's over there, but as you can see, it's blocked by a big thing of ice. And there is a very inconspicuous fairy in this room that I never knew about until I actually looked it up in a guide. It's like hidden really well. But as you can see, there's a suspiciously bright spot on the ceiling. So, what's up with that? Gasp! It's not real. There's a bubble fairy up there, so we have to shoot it. We have to shoot it, pop, and attract it with our fairy dandruff mask. I guess the fairies just want to get rid of the dandruff, so when they circle around Link, they give him like a dry shampoo, and now he's all clean. That totally is what's happening when the fairies come. That's why there's no more dandruff. Alright, so this is a puzzle, and they are buttons, so we just have to find the right order. But oh no, as soon as that happens, the entrance is blocked, but at least we have a way over to the other ledge. So we're gonna go from the yellow one to this green one, which will raise another green one on the floor so we can actually get up here. As you can see. They sound so much like frogs. And I know your first impulse is to go and hit the green one again, but you're gonna go to this one. And because it's timed, you want to get up there really super quick, and of course that lowers the blockage of the door. You get up here, and quick, get to the door before the time runs out! Yay! Of course, here we are in the center room again, but as I can show you, we are definitely higher than we were before. But this seems like a pretty good place to stop. And next time we will roll across, see what we have in store, and we'll just keep going higher and higher. And your love keeps lifting me higher and higher. And on that extremely off-key note, goodbye.